There are no barriers to true love. Neither status, nor money, nor age matters to it. One of the best proofs that it exists is the union of Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones, who have been living together for more than 20 years. Catherine and Michael were born on the same day, September 25th to 25th years apart. Michael Douglas, who belonged to Hollywood's famous acting dynasty, was never #1 in the unspoken ratings, but he was always among the top stars. In his professional life, everything was as it should be. From the role of hero lover and hero of adventure action movies, in the style of Indiana Jones, he turned to psychological thrillers, a feature of which was a strong erotic beginning. He received 2 Oscars and recognition, and later sex symbol status, after a role in the cult Basic Instinct with Sharon Stone. In short, his professional life was a success. In his personal life, he maintained a semblance of prosperity. His 23-year marriage was occasionally seen having affairs that were not satisfying. British beauty Catherine Zeta-Jones starred mostly in second-rate films. She no longer aspired to become a star. Until the age of 27, the actress continued to be the heroine of B-movies. The accidental success of miniseries Titanic with her participation helped to notice the beauty of the producers of the movie The Mask of Zorro with Anthony Hopkins and Antonio Banderas. And, as it often happens, the next morning, after the premiere, the girl woke up famous. On the very day of the premiere of the movie, at the Deauville Film Festival back in 1998, she met the star Michael Douglas. The 56-year-old actor fell in love so that he did not even think to offer the young actress a humiliating role of mistress. All his forces were directed to the conquest of the woman who drove him crazy. Douglas, literally from the first minute smitten with the beauty of the girl, asked his old friend Danny DeVito to facilitate their acquaintance. I was told that Michael Douglas wanted to meet me. I was a little nervous because I didn't quite understand what he wanted to talk to me about, the artist shared in 2001. After a casual conversation, Michael decided to show the seriousness of his intentions right away. After 30 minutes of chatting, I looked at her and said, "You know, I'm going to be the father of your children." Despite the fact that in Hollywood laughed at the habits of macho Douglas and behind the eyes, called it erotic playboy, in this relationship was not a drop of vulgarity and work schemes. Michael understood that after the success of the film The Mask of Zorro, such a beauty awaits a series of good offers, which means fame and all its attendant attributes, fans, million-dollar fees, photo shoots, social gatherings. He preferred to act quickly to be the first to get the girl. Just settling in Hollywood, he wooed beautifully, old-fashioned, self-consciously, convincing not only Catherine, but the whole world that this love for him means too much. Douglas visibly younger. Love obsession gave the actor a second youth. However, Catherine didn't give up right away. 9 months later, I realized that I spent hours talking to him on the phone, cooking great dinners and constantly wondering, why aren't we together? Catherine recalled. Photos paparazzi captured the couple in love on the yacht of the actor in Mallorca, flew around the world. Everyone was waiting for a scandal, but the couple said that they were going to get married. At that time, Douglas was married to the daughter of a diplomat, Deandra Luker, who gave him a son, Cameron. However, Michael was unwavering in his decision to link his life with Catherine. The actor did not stop the long divorce from his wife, which cost him $45 million. In addition to the requested, Offset's ex-spouse of the star received luxury mansions in Beverly Hills and Mallorca. In 1999, Catherine announced her pregnancy, and a month later, on New Year's Eve, Michael made his beloved marriage proposal in Aspen, a resort town in Colorado, where celebrities love to vacation. He did not think too long over a suitable entourage for a marriage proposal and presented his future wife with a 10-carat diamond ring for $1 million in his own home. Catherine, of course, agreed. On August 8, 2000, Dylan Michael was born. In the same year, on November 18th, Michael and Catherine exchanged vows in New York's Plaza Hotel. At the lavish wedding, which cost $1.5 million, were invited many Hollywood stars. Luxurious wedding gown of the bride, which resembled the dress of a princess, cost about $250,000. No wonder that the press called the celebration wedding of the year. The couple didn't forget about the exclusive photos from the ceremony, which OK! Magazine bought out for $1 million. By the way, before the luxurious celebration, the spouses signed a prenuptial agreement. Douglas literally lost his head from love and was agreed to all the conditions put forward by the sultry brunette. So, in the case of treason, Michael is obliged to pay Zeta-Jones $2.8 million for each year lived together. This was a mandatory condition of the bride. All that Katherine wants, she will get, said then the actor. The young were incredibly happy. 2 years later, Catherine Zeta-Jones found out about the second pregnancy, and just at that moment she was approved for a role in the film adaptation of the musical Chicago. Who would turn that down? She didn't, and a month before giving birth, she won an Oscar for her performance. Daughter Carrie Zeta was born on April 20, 2003. The family moved to Bermuda, getting out of there only for filming, and lived there until 2009. Michael turned out to be an exemplary father and husband. He perfectly understood the ambitions of Katherine, so often sat with the children. Until some point, living on the islands, the girl did not suspect that her parents and grandfather Kirk Douglas, world movie stars. We don't know how this is possible, but in an interview she says the following: "I thought my father just fries pancakes." The couple, who were predicted to have no more than a year of life together, have been married for more than 20 years. However, during this time, the lovers had to go through many trials. In 2010, Douglas was diagnosed with laryngeal cancer. It was a real blow to Katherine. The most difficult thing is to see his fatigue, because Michael never gets tired, she said. But the actress was determined that she and her husband would cope with the terrible disease. And so it happened. Zeta-Jones more than a year nursed his beloved. She literally did not leave his bed. Then she broke all contracts and refused to shoot to be near her husband. A year later, in January 2011, Douglas confirmed that the disease is defeated. After only 3 months, due to constant worries and severe stress, Katherine needed the help of specialists. Soon she found herself in a psychiatric clinic, where she was given a disappointing diagnosis of bipolar disorder type E. "I'm not the kind of person who likes to shout about my personal problems, but this condition is completely manageable. I hope I can help remove the stigma associated with it," the star claimed. After 2 years, in 2013, the attack happened again and their marriage cracked. Douglas said that he was tired of fighting depression and constant tantrums of his wife. Then the spouses separated and lived separately for 8 months. At that time, they even took off their wedding rings. Surroundings and did not doubt that soon the divorce will come, and condemned the famous actor. How so? After all, she did not leave him in illness. On him, even close friends turned against him. But by the end of the year, the celebrities overcame the crisis in relations, and not the least role in this played the movie Side Effect, where Katherine played a psychoanalyst. And Michael Douglas very successfully played in the tape Behind the Candelabra and collected all the major awards, except for the Oscar they have then, and so too. I'm crazy about her. I think every couple has hard times. Keeping a relationship together takes work on both sides, but we're back, and we're stronger than ever, Michael revealed. Today, 23 years after their wedding, Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas are definitely still one of the most beautiful and strongest couples in Hollywood, and we're sure nothing can make them break up anymore.